You know where I am now? I'm sitting on a TV chair, a fold-out TV chair I have, and I'm resting the camera on the drink tray. Yeah. I am not an NRA Life member yet. The NRA Life membership is $1,000, and maybe once every 2 years they offer you like a 40% discount, so it's only like $600 or $550 or some crap like that. Now, in order to pay that kind of money, you have to have every single bill paid, but in addition to that, you have to have money set aside. And you have to have enough money to set aside to the point where you can be like, okay, let me spend $1,000 on my membership. And you always have to have money set aside in case your daughter needs braces, or your son has to go to the emergency room in the middle of the night, or there's a catastrophe and you get laid off from work for 6 months or a year. So I never have the money and the time available to become a life member. The good news is I work for the public now. I'm a peace officer, but I still gotta get paid very little money, work part-time. Almost fell. Good catch though. You gotta put gas in the car. So on top of that, you also gotta contribute to lawsuits if you live over here. So I usually do membership on a yearly basis. Extend the membership for 3 years, extend it for 1 year. It's not uncommon for me to extend membership twice in the same year. Now, NRA will send me an advertisement, renew your membership now, and I'll be like, I already did it last year. I don't need to. Or they'll be like, donate money today. And I'm like, come on, man, I gotta pay money for fucking lawsuits against the SAFE Act. And then they're like, well, if you renew your membership now, you get a free knife. So I am like a 5-year-old when it comes to knives, firearms, and comic books. I am like a 5-year-old, okay? You can see me in the friggin' airport and be like, "Do you give me some money for my charity?" And I'll be like, "Fuck you." But if you're like, "Give me some money for my charity and get a free knife," okay, here's money. I'm a 5-year-old like that. So I renewed my member. I was either extend your membership or make a donation for like $24, and I got a buck knife with the NRA logo on it, and the flare from the reflection for the camera. Standard knife. I don't know. I'm not Jeff from Cutlery Lover, so you gotta ask him about this shit, not me. That's his specialty, not mine. My specialty is defense laws and shit. And we all have our own specialty on YouTube. Jeff's specialty is knives. My specialty is self-defense law. Pete's specialty is sausage and peppers. Fairly simple knife. Liner lock. You just hook this. You pick this up with your thumb. You see that? Take this piece here, move it up, and the blade moves out of the way. Stick your thumb into this hole, which was robbed from Spyderco, I might add, and just flip it up. Nice pocket clip. Pocket clip works one way only. You can't reverse it or anything. It's a standard knife. I don't take my NRA knives out of the house. I just keep them, collect them. I want to see how many NRA knives I can get in a couple of years. You've seen a couple little NRA pocket knives I have. Nice clip point here. It's not as sharp as a cold steel, I don't think. Yeah. But it does the job, just lightly tapping. Nowhere near as sharp as cold steel. But, not bad, not a nice slice. Nowhere near as sharp as cold steel, but it's good enough. Buck Odyssey. I don't know if they still make it. I checked their official website. I couldn't find it. You know, I forgot the name to this knife, so I actually went on Google Images and Googled NRA Buck knife, and this came up. And the guy that said this is a Odyssey I got for my donation to NRA. So thank that guy, wherever the hell he is in the world. I swear to God, if you didn't know any better, you would think this was a Spyderco, right? The hole for the thumb opener. It looks like a Spyderco just drawn out a little more, right? Yeah. So my NRA membership will never run out because I'll renew it twice a year if I get the right knife. Join NRA, get a knife. Donate to NRA, get a knife. You know how I'm going to become an NRA Life member? NRA is going to have an advertisement. Become a Life member now and get this cold steel collection. It's going to be a cold steel Bowie knife with the NRA logo, cold steel tomahawk with the NRA logo, and a cold steel katana sword, knife. You ever see the cold steel makes Japanese knives that look like miniature samurai swords, and maybe a fucking dirk or some shit, all with the NRA logo on it, for Life membership. And that's how I'm gonna become an NRA Life member. That's how it's gonna happen. That is exactly how it's gonna happen. Or get a friggin' giant eagle statue with the eagle clutching in 1911. Then I'll get an NRA Life membership. The NRA official website has the 1911 knives. You know the 1911 knives that are made in Canada? They have the 1911 grips on them. Yeah. Well, the NRA has that with the NRA logo, NRA ILA logo on it. They're about 115, 120. Speaking of renewals, I actually did my membership again for the NRA, and I'm getting, for my prize this time is, it looks like a miniature Swiss Army knife. It's like a multi-tool with the, matter of fact, yeah, I'll show you when I get it. I don't want to spoil the surprise. You probably get the same fucking literature I get, but the NRA. So, she's Second Amendment Foundation and New York State Rifle Pistol Association. I love them to death, but they gotta have those offers. They gotta go for knives and shit. Yeah. Well. So, neat little friggin' knife. Spyderco is gonna sue Buck over it, probably. Fucking thing deploys fast, I'll give it that. Watch how fast that fucking thing deploys. Sweet. Love being left-handed. Well, cute little knife. Can't complain about it. Not a cold steel, but Buck is old. My very first knife was a Buck knife. It was a, oh Christ, it was one of those old school knives with the wood handles, with wood grips, no thumb opener. You got to pick the knife up the old-fashioned way with two hands. You know, the old-fashioned way, you got to do it like that. Yeah. My father took it downtown one day to have it sharpened or whatever, or to sharpen it himself or whatever, and he couldn't find it. It was his knife. He gave it to me when I was 8. A couple years later, he lost it, and I'm going to go on Buck's website one day. I'm going to order a new one and get it back. Very first knife, I was 8 years old. And I didn't cut myself on it. You'd be surprised. I usually cut myself on a couple knives. Yeah, came in a nice little yellow and black box. Established 1902. Just some simple bullshit, nothing to do. Sunday, it's raining. I was gonna go to my sister's today, but my brother-in-law is sick. So I can't get sick because then I gotta handle 100 plus kids plus elderly and disabled people. So, well, See you guys later. Take care.